Although having a heart attack is a casual saying when someone scares you unexpectedly, there's really nothing casual about it. Cardiovascular diseases are currently the leading cause of death worldwide, with the United States seeing one person have a heart attack every 40 seconds. Having a heart attack can be caused by a myriad of different health reasons, and in this video, we're going to get into the details of heart health and what you should be focusing on if you'd like to keep one of your most important organs in tip-top shape. Hello everyone, and welcome to 5 Pillars Health, the channel where we show you the best ways to get healthy and stay healthy through the 5 pillars of sleep, hydration, nutrition, movement, and sunlight. The current message being mass pumped into health media is that cholesterol is the bad guy and the reason behind all kinds of heart diseases, including heart attacks. But this couldn't be further from the truth, and poor cholesterol has been the scapegoat for decades. As humans, we need cholesterol in order to be healthy. Since Americans have started cutting back on cholesterol-rich diets, heart disease stats have only risen. First, let's start with what cholesterol actually is and why we need it. Cholesterol is a waxy, fatty substance that comes from two sources, our diets and our liver. Our liver alone cannot make all the cholesterol we need to live optimally, so we should be supplementing it with our diet choices. Cholesterol helps our body make cell membranes and therefore new healthy cells, as well as synthesizing our hormones and creating an environment for vitamin D absorption. You cannot regulate your hormones without sufficient cholesterol, and you cannot fix your vitamin D deficiency without adequate levels of cholesterol. Even if you were to supplement with vitamin D but didn't have the right amounts of cholesterol, it wouldn't be absorbed into the body. No wonder there's a correlation between diets low in cholesterol and chronic vitamin D deficiencies. There are two types of cholesterol, LDL and HDL cholesterol. LDL stands for low-density lipoprotein, and HDL stands for high-density lipoprotein. Cholesterol is stored inside these proteins, and the only difference between them is where they transport the cholesterol. Modern medical checkups require you to get both your LDL and HDL tested, as well as getting a total cholesterol score by combining the two numbers. In reality, these numbers don't measure any risk levels, especially if they're high. A better indication to try and measure your risk of having a heart attack would be to look at your triglyceride levels. Triglycerides are the levels of sugar found in your blood, which is a better determinant for overall health and heart health. Health triglyceride levels lead to hardening arteries, and hardened arteries are the true risk for heart disease and attacks. People with high levels of cholesterol are not more prone to heart disease and attacks than those with low cholesterol. In fact, for elderly men and women, those with higher cholesterol are more likely to live longer. Just think about babies and their diet of breast milk. Breast milk is known to be one of the healthiest foods available and is full of cholesterol, allowing our babies to grow and develop properly. So if cholesterol was bad, why would we be solely feeding it to our newborn children? Basically, fat in general is a prerequisite to overall health and therefore our heart health. Beware of the types of fats you are consuming. If you'd like more info around which fats to be avoiding and which fats to be consuming, head on over to our channel and get the lowdown on fats. If you're enjoying this video, please tap the like button. It helps us out a huge amount. So if we now know that the messaging around heart health was wrong, where exactly do we go from here? What should we be doing to make sure our hearts are happy and we can avoid having a dreaded heart attack? The biggest culprits are trans fats and oils. Consuming these oils, especially in the quantities that we consume them today, leads to hardening arteries in much the same way as excess sugar and high triglycerides. Arteries become hardened not because of cholesterol, but because of a calcium buildup due to over-consuming these toxic oils. Now we know what you're thinking. Calcium is good for us, right? You really don't want that form of calcium in your body, nor do you want to see it anywhere near your arteries. That's why, instead of getting your cholesterol tested, you should rather get a CAC score. CAC stands for coronary artery calcium. Calcium building up in your arteries from excess sugar or seed oils are the real bad guys that cause heart attacks and other types of inflammatory heart problems. Think of your arteries as pipes, cholesterol as water, and calcium as plaque. If your pipe gets clogged up with plaque and the water gets stuck and can't flow through, why would you get rid of the water? Rather, get rid of the plaque, calcium, and let the water, cholesterol, flow freely through. The trans fats and bad oils causing all these issues are all the ultra-processed vegetable oils like margarine, canola, sunflower, rapeseed, etc. Unfortunately, most restaurants cook with these oils because they are cheap and last for years. Rather, opt for healthier fats like avocado and coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil, and grass-fed animal fats like butter, lard, and tallow. These contain healthy amounts of cholesterol that will feed our brains and our hearts to perform their best and will not cause any calcium buildup. When eating out at a restaurant, try to find out what the chef cooks with and ask for your dish to be cooked with pure olive oil or butter, which most restaurants seem to keep. If anyone ever recommends taking a statin or another type of drug to lower your cholesterol, we at 5 Pillars would recommend running in the opposite direction. Drugs given to lower cholesterol can cause a host of unwanted side effects, like preventing our bodies from creating healthy new cells quickly. They can also cause muscle wastage and weakness, as well as cognitive impairment. In the 2 most recent trials, drugs taken for cholesterol did not actually regulate the levels of cholesterol in those who took them, and since the invention of statins, rates of heart failure have doubled. Aside from toxic fats and sugar, stress can be a big player in your risk for heart attacks and disease. Although diet plays a big role in heart health, without proper stress management, we may be putting our whole body under strain, including our hearts. Stress creates high levels of cortisol in the body, which is great and necessary for short periods of time, like exercise-induced stress or using a sauna. When we are constantly in a state of stress and cortisol is constantly being pumped out, our body cannot rest enough to heal and repair. Every organ is under strain during times of high stress, and that includes our hearts. Ways to combat stress include getting enough sleep, regular exercise and rest, and regulating caffeine consumption. Other ways we are wrongly told to keep our hearts healthy is to cut down on salt, because of so-called blood pressure irregularities. Salt is a crucial mineral needed to regulate every cell in our body and should be included in a heart-healthy diet. Remember, not all salt is created equal, so try to look for pink Himalayan or natural sea salt in its most organic form. Another bonus tip to improve your heart health is to consume CoQ10. CoQ10 is an enzyme that is known to support heart health. If you'd like to get it naturally from food, eating the heart of a healthy animal contains it in its most bioavailable form. We know that sounds weird, so for the not-so-adventurous in our community, we recommend dehydrated heart pills or buying a high-quality CoQ10 supplement from your nearest health store. Sometimes there are genetic or lifestyle-related diseases that we can contract that can cause heart issues separate to diet and stress. Conditions like sarcoidosis, an immune condition that causes growths to form on particular organs, like the heart, can cause heart attacks. Other conditions like polycythemia vera, which is a genetically inherited gene mutation, can cause your body to create more blood than is needed. This can cause clots in the arteries separate to a healthy lifestyle. These conditions are manageable in natural ways, but may need pharmaceutical intervention, in which case a healthy diet and lifestyle can sit alongside medicine to support the body. Now that we know what really causes heart attacks and heart issues, what can you change about your current diet and lifestyle to make sure you keep your heart happy? Let us know in the comments.